Okay, so let's just pick this up right where we left off. And we made our checkerboard, we made our thing for our fountain, and now we're going to make the thing for our little archway over here. So the next thing I need is to know where a couple more rows of these guys are. So I know that if I take, let's say, this guy's running up here. So here's one of the corners. I can still see it because my guidelines were so darn dark. And there's another one. So that's the length of a square as it goes up. So I'll just measure that. And so if I go over once, twice, a multiple of times there, then I'll get more squares. So I just got to line that up. And you can see, boom, I get more squares. And yet another one. Okay. And boom, I get more squares. And is that enough? Kind of, but I'm going to need one more. So I'll just measure this one right here. Right? This is where this one is. And this is where this one is. And it helps to put a little dot in the corner when you're doing that, because it makes it a lot easier to find and make the measurement. Okay. And so there's that right over there. Okay, cool. And so I can get my last one. And that's the last one that I'll really need to make that little arch. Okay. So the arch was what? We've got 1, 2 squares, then another 2, that's where the arch is, and then yet another one that's kind of cut off. So let's do that. So I've got 1 right here. Let's do a measurement. That way we get things nice and precise. Oh, look at that. I can recycle one of them from before. So I'll go up here and do this here. Line that up. And I'll get my back wall area. Okay. And then I'll go right here. And let me see, there's a dot right there where those come together. And I'll make a little mark there. And a little mark up on top. Okay. So from here to here. Okay, that's going to work. So that is this area right here. Okay, then we got to skip 2, right? So we'll just go right to here. All right, and then to here. And notice how I make some of my marks different than others on the ruler. That just helps me keep track of them. Okay, so right there. Boom. Is that it? Yes. Okay, so we have that nice little checkerboard. So now what do we got to do? Let's go ahead and we'll use this measurement right here because that's a good one. And do we have that? Let's see. So that's this one right here, right? And so we'll just go right to there once, twice, 3 times. That's what we needed because we had it 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So we'll go once, and I'm going to try avoiding drawing a lot of extra guidelines now because it's just silly. It's a silly way to work. You don't need to draw things that you don't need, right? Because then you just got to erase. Gosh, remember all the erasing I had to do down there? Okay. So we've got this. And here we go. See, we're getting that thing already. So now we'll just do what? 1, 2, 3. We got that. Cool. And in fact, this one goes all the way across, doesn't it? Okay. And then the top part was just kind of arbitrary. I just made that up, right, with a little bit, and then maybe a little bit more. And, kind of rounded this out. Maybe this will come out a little bit, maybe round it a little bit. You see how that nice edge right there made the whole thing look like as if it was rounded. See that? Okay. And how do I know these things? Well, it's that observational drawing. You should do that. So let's find the measured center of this one, now that we really do know how to do circles. And so I'm going to go and I'm going to say that this is right about here. Look familiar? See, remember how I drew the lines there? So then, if I just say like, okay, I think the center is right about there. Am I right? Let's see. So there and there. Huh! I got it right for a change. Yay me! Okay. So I'll just go on up, find my spot right to there. And so there. And you can see how that's making it for the arch. And if I drew it halfway there and halfway here, then I could go ahead and probably just nip this one off a little bit here and nip this one off a little bit here. And look at that. I get the nice arch. Well, that was a lot easier to do than that darn fountain, wasn't it? Okay, for the opposite side, we were just making this one thick. So right about here. And, I'm going to fake this one. I'm not going to bother measuring this. And we know that this was going across this way. Just level. That's just level. No special thing to that. And I think with this other side of the arc, you could calculate that, but why bother? And it will look pretty much right. Okay, so if I was to get rid of the things I don't need, let me see, I don't need that. And cool, isn't that a cool interior space now?